All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to Kony, Verdugo, and unfortunately, it's the last time we're gonna be here because the bar, Trustworthy Brewing Company, is shutting down, so there's not gonna be Verdugo anymore. And honestly, it's pretty sad. We just lost Melee in Progress a week ago, out of nowhere, and then now we're losing Verdugo. And honestly, SoCal Melee, we're pretty sad over here, so we're gonna, record an interview video, but just spit my piece. I don't know. I love this tournament. This tournament meant a lot to me. Shout out to you guys. This is where I kind of started my interview series, my content grind. But yeah, I mean, this tournament meant a lot to a lot of people here. I mean, I haven't been here in a year, but it still meant a fuck ton to me. As a player, I've been playing for 10 years. The proudest run I had was here at Verdugo. And then as a commentator, I basically started commentating here as well. So pretty sad, but yeah, we'll take you guys in, show you guys what Verdugo's about, and yeah. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Joined here by Dendy Pretendy. Woo! And yeah, you guys probably don't know, this guy does not get his respects. Not only did he create Verdugo, which no one knows about, he used to run SSS with Blur, which were some of the first tournaments I went to. Technically Mayhem was the first, but I fucking love SSS. No one ever talks about that. True. But yeah, he started it #1. I couldn't find the first event page. I could find #2. So it was February 2018.
Of Verdugo?
I think so.
Yeah, the first one's hard to find.
That's funny, yeah. I don't know why.
It's hard to find.
All right, what's your guys' favorite and least favorite Verdugo moment?
Favorite Verdugo moment?
You can say certain moments are good and bad. We got flooding.
When it flooded, that's like the instant answer. It's on the top of my head. I was just when it flooded was awful.
Probably when it flooded.
The flood.
The flood?
The flood, yeah.
The flood?
And it was raining like a motherfucker.
It was just, we watched the venue flood mid-tournament and we couldn't continue.
Dude, that shit was chalked.
The flood wasn't that bad, but the drive home from the flood was the scariest fucking drive ever.
We almost died.
Dude, the landslide that was covering half the 110.
Everyone drove into the landslide. We almost lost a friend.
It was the only Verdugo that's ever not ended. It was crazy. I actually sat around for a week feeling really weird because
France beat
me, and then I didn't get the run back.
I know, it's
funny. I came back the next week so zoned in on Doc. It was crazy.
I would argue those are bad moments, so let's put them in the bad category.
Oh God. My least favorite Verdugo moment, honestly, is nut in the bathroom. That's problem. That's trouble.
Well, today the bathroom line was insanely long, so that is probably the one thing wrong with today's last Verdugo. Even though there's nothing we can really do about that.
He taught me what the meaning of a bathroom player. There are just certain players,
to be fair,
who they gotta go to the bathroom, and you gotta tell them, hey, get to the bathroom. And, he taught me about that. Yo,
bro.
I heard he does push-ups in the bathroom. Is that true?
I hope not.
I heard he does push-ups in the bathroom.
But I was there for a solid 10.
I hope not.
Legend goes.
No.
Legend goes.
Oh, no, wait, he does jumpy jacks. Jumpy jacks.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Jumpy jacks. And then he didn't do his jumpy jacks today, and he said that's why he lost.
Yep.
That was not recorded, but this is word for word what he said.
Yep. That sounds about right.
I was like,
That's not fun.
yeah, I had to wait. Yeah, the biggest line I've ever seen.
Truth be told, man, I don't have a least favorite just because I kind of faded out by the time. I was there for the early times, right? So it's I was doing okay, and then by the time I was probably gonna get fucked up, I was just drinking at the bar and just hanging out. So how can I have a bad time if I'm just here to drink with friends? I don't have a down moment, right?
Good moments. Well, I've never won a Verdugo, so I have no good memories as far as that. However, pretty much, if Shep doesn't win a Verdugo, it's a great time. We like when Shep doesn't win, or J-Mook, or
Fiction won the last one.
Just anyone else, bro. Yeah. We gotta represent.
Not much of a surprise, but fucking.
It's always intense.
And top Verdugo moment? Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. When I timed Nico out today. It was my very first ever timeout at a Verdugo, and I'm happy to have gotten it.
But the peak is that moment I mentioned where it was the last time I felt damn, like, this is what it feels like to do well, and it feels good, and like I worked for it. There was a point where I was already fading, like I wasn't really feeling it anymore. And then for like a solid like month, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna grind again. And I came to a Verdugo, and that was probably the last tournament I had where I felt like I did really well, and I was really proud of how I did. I felt really good. I'm like, dude, that's what that feels like. I want that again. And then I didn't do that again. But I had it here, and I ended up getting like second, I think, to Fiction. But at the end, he's like, dude, you should play again. Like, you can really beat people. I was like, yeah, man, I'll try. And then I just didn't. But it was an amazing time. Yeah.
I know the happy drives home, the salty ones home. You know what I mean? Like all the above.
Yeah, I never felt salt here. That's great.
I did. I definitely did.
No, you got to go through those, man.
Honestly, my favorite Verdugo moment has probably when Ringler beat Kadoran, just because it's really funny.
That's great.
It's just so hilarious that he lost.
When Gio like beat Shep most recently, when he won the tournament.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
That's literally what I was gonna say.
I think Gio breaking my streak was pretty hype, even though I asked D to do it. It was still like everybody's feeling it.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
And it was like 3 or 4 from the end, from like a year.
It's been over a year! God damn, no! How long has it been? God damn, it's almost a year. Almost a year!
And then Gio winning that, it was just, even though, you know, I lost personally, everybody was just like, yes, we did it, like, together, like, we took him down.
He did what we all wanted to. He accomplished the dream. It was lit.
You know, and I think a lot of the reason why, like, I keep coming to these, like, other than, I just enjoy competing, you know, but, like, I really feel like when you're, like, a decent player in the game, like, you need, like, a place where you can, like, keep coming back and fighting the people who are at the top and trying to, like, get better and take them down. Without that, it's really easy to just, everybody kind of stagnates. And so, like, I just want to make sure, you know, that I come out and, like, give people, like, a target to chase and lets me do my best, and I like that.
Well, how many Verdugos do you think there are? You might already know because you might already checked.
It's like 256 or 252 or something, right?
284. I knew it was a little higher. Yeah, 284. I know. So, okay, let me talk this shit now. So I asked people, what are the other longest standing locals on Twitter? And obviously no BM to anyone, but people, you know, listed their local with like 120. And I'm like, bro, Verdugo's going on 300 soon. This is like Naruto versus One Piece. It cannot compare, bro. It's been going on for way too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a good way. What do you miss most about Verdugo?
Okay, well, one of my answers is definitely the vibes. Outclasses everything, bro.
The bathroom.
No, that's fine. Normal answer, and then one dumbass answer like that. So.
Whoa! Relax.
Meme answer, the length of the hallway. I remember after COVID, I was like, I don't remember Verdugo being this long. You know what I mean? Like, that shit goes deep.
Yeah.
Low key.
Bro, that's not a bathroom to love.
Whoa.
I have a lot of memories, and
I trust me. You spent a lot of time in that.
I spent a good amount. I spent a lot of time in that.
Maybe the most out of any place.
I think maybe anyone in the entire world.
I spent more time in that Verdugo restroom than I have in a lot of places.
But
and then my second Verdugo restroom, that is a secret location, of course. Yeah, wait, what was the question? What's the question again?
I'm also not going to have as many shots at taking down Fiction. You can pretty much count on playing Fiction when you go to Verdugo.
Yep. He's losing his job, bro.
I know, dude. I'm sure he'll get hired soon at a new local, hopefully.
Yeah.
But
I said it earlier, but just like having a location where I could like go no matter what and know that I will have friends there.
Probably not gonna see my friends as much.
I don't know. It's just a really scenic area, to be honest. It's just such an LA vibe. I'll miss it.
Hulka wanted me to bring this up. He was talking about the blondies.
Yes.
And I didn't know what the fuck those were called. I've had them before, but people were saying that, and I was like, is Dendy just pulling up with blonde girls? Like, I was like, bro, what is happening? So that was really funny to me. But yeah, so apparently you used to bring those to the first ones.
They were here tonight, not mine, but someone made them.
Okay.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't. I probably fucking didn't get in. It was hard to get to the back, but yeah.
It was.
What do you spend your Mondays doing now? Do you know?
Dude, I asked myself the same question, bro. Honestly, like, this has been kind of routine for me for a minute. So, like, I don't know, maybe another local pops up. I doubt it's going to be on a Monday. Otherwise, it's just going to be a Monday, bro. Just another Monday, unfortunately.
I'd probably just still be playing League of Legends.
Unfortunately, work.
Well, I watched every single Verdugo.
Exactly, okay.
I watched every single one from home, but I'm always running my tournament in Minnesota. Woo!
Okay. Hell yeah, dude.
So I run that every Monday.
I'll be probably swimming, because I was swimming Mondays before Verdugo for a bit, but I kind of stopped, and now I'm like, now I don't have any excuses. Like,
Do you have a favorite stroke?
Huh? Favorite stroke?
Yeah.
Freestyle and butterfly.
Okay, there we go. We got an answer out of it.
Those are definitely the two that I like the most.
What is going on? That's crazy. Are they doing like a group picture?
Should we go over there and take the picture?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, we had to take a break, but we're back now.
Yeah, group photo.
All right, come in here, bitch. If you're gonna come in. What does Verdugo mean to you?
I think it really is the community coming together, you know? I think it's just like once a week, you see all your friends. It kind of like keeps us all on a good path, you know?
I mean, it's just like, it's hard to just like hang out, I guess. Especially because like I'm an adult, I work a full-time job. So like I don't have a lot of free time. So like every Monday I knew for sure that I'd be able to see like a lot of my like good friends at Verdugo.
I think it's easy to get isolated, especially in like today's society. So like I think it's really sick that we have something you can come out and like really, you can feel like the culture and like the love, and you can feel like everybody's spirits like together here, and I think it's really sick, and that's what locals are all about.
It's definitely the longest running tournament. It's a big staple in my heart. It's one of the last antiques of the pre-COVID generation, you know?
Yeah.
I used to go to 6 locals a week back when that shit was popping. We had a local like almost every day. Verdugo was one of them back when it was on Wednesday, and it's the only one that survived until then, but not next Monday. Unfortunately, it's our last time. So
Locals are a way for me not only to practice my skill and get better at the game and prepare for majors, but also to interact with people in my near community and make some new friends. And I think Verdugo in that way, for me as somebody from San Diego, because Verdugo's in LA, it's kind of a nice way for the SoCal scene to get together and really compete at a high level.
And that's what it meant to me. Like my good friends like Michael.
Oh, it's my baby. I created the series as like a reflection of myself. It sounds really crazy because like I started SSS and I wanted that to be like the peak tournament because you were there for the Super Arcade games. They were messy.
It's honestly some of my best memories of Melee ever, though. I'm not gonna cap. Yeah,
and so once we were getting money, we wanted to make it really professional and perfect. And I think we achieved that. We were, you were at the ones at Cal Poly too, right? Cal Poly
the
and
return
fucking
SSS. I remember that specifically.
The esports arena, and those we'd get like 100 to 150 people.
Yeah,
There
were some SSS era. Weren't there like 200 people once or no? Am I tripping?
Not in Super Arcade.
Okay.
Our peak in Super Arcade was about 100. That venue could not hold more than 100.
Well, I have memories of the one where we had to plug in. There was more than 4 people on a setup, and we were rotating fucking controllers. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I remember that one was pretty bad.
Yeah. Because we only had 14 setups. So if you have 100 people with 14 setups, that's what you're gonna be fucking doing.
Yeah.
So that's why we made the SSS like Cal Poly Pomona and Esports Arena one. That was supposed to be more professional.
That's dope.
And I think we succeeded in that. And then once that collapsed, okay, I want to do something that is even in a completely different direction than those two. And so it's just like, people complain about the temperature of Verdugo. People complain about the stools.
I didn't come for a while because of that. And then I came and it wasn't that bad, bro. It wasn't that fucking bad, bro. I'm going to miss it.
What I'm saying is that creates an atmosphere
1000%
that Fiction was talking about the bathroom lines. All of those components create this atmosphere of like, we're all in this together. And I think that's where the like heart of the series lies. And that wasn't the Verdugo moment wasn't the question. It was what am I gonna miss about it? And I guess that's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's just like peaking in hominess, so to speak. But that was the question. It was with what I wish Kevon and Schmoop to do for the future, right?
No.
That was the last one?
That one.
Okay, sweet.
Do you have any words for Kevon and Schmoop?
Keep killing it. Just they're fucking owning the landscape in a beautiful way, and I just want them to keep doing what they're doing because it's incredible. Inspiring.
It is. Yeah, no, it's crazy. They got their own brand now and all. Very local.
Very local.
So you guys had Team Oxy when
I mean, the whole thing is it's like their tournament yesterday, Davies. It's like the future of Melee. It's like they're doing it right. It's beautiful.
It's dope. And then they work for Star League. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the little jobs in.
Yeah, nice. Man. Get the bag.
Exactly.
With what they're doing without money. To imagine what it will look like when they have money is just like Yeah, inspiring.
Chef, please!
I think that's pretty much it. You know, last Verdugo is pretty sad. Also, I mean, this is where I kind of got started my videos and my fucking channel kind of started doing a little bit better. Shout out Fiction, bro. Fucking, they helped the videos do a little better too when you got on. I'm not gonna lie, dude, it really helped me out, so that was dope. We got Nut coming over. Classic, perfect way to end it, bro. Number 1 and 2 of the tournament today.
Okay, you know what I keep saying before Michael starts yelling? Before is that the sickest thing is that it ended on a bang and not a whimper. We're all here like yelling Verdugo.
We didn't get kicked out. They
like
just
we're
ended
strong.
this
There's a
business.
lot of us, and you know we want more. You know, and like the end of Verdugo is not the end of all of us.
Right? It was lit. Was it lit?
Agree.
It was lit. Yeah,
It was lit.
No,
I was so focused. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
no, it was lit
I was
without.
just,
Hell yeah.
We had a good time.
I wasn't there.
All right, well,
But you did well, so it's worth it.
Yes, sir.
I think that's sadly it. So thanks for
right,
watching,
yeah,
everyone, and yeah, we'll see you at the next tournament that they decide to cook up. Peace. Alright, everybody, help your TOs fucking clean up, bro. Help them unplug. Help them put their shit away, bro. Needs this shit put away? Let's go, bro. Okay, I don't want to put it away in a proper way, but it's a good work. It's a good work. Help your TOs out. Thank you. That was fun, and RIP Verdugo. RIP.